The truth is, when you start to put yourself out there, you're gonna find some haters. My name's Joel. I am a father of four, been happily married for 21 years, and I am a sound professional who is passionate about getting you to start telling your story here on YouTube. I have been in the industry for 17 plus years, right? I've seen a lot when it comes to Hollywood, filmmakers, and things like that. But let me tell you, when I ventured into the world of YouTube years ago, we started a personal channel where we documented our journey to become debt free, my wife and I. The amount of haters out there was ridiculous. Now, when you start your journey creating videos here on YouTube and putting yourself out, because here's the truth is you're here, right? And many of you who are watching have a desire to start putting yourself out there on YouTube. I believe it's one of the best things you could do for your business if you're a small business owner, for your brand if you are selling something or doing something like that. You got to do it, right? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, behind number one, Google, who owns YouTube. So it behooves you to do that. But what we didn't realize when we were starting these videos was just how many people could be mean and rude, right? And let me tell you, when you're starting, you're not gonna really get a lot of that hate at first, right? Because people don't know who you are. They're like, who is this person? What do they stand for? And then when you finally start saying something that is maybe against what they think, or they just, they're just mean and rude and want to pick a fight online, they're going to start doing that. So you take some risk when you do start putting yourself out there. Well, when we started that channel, I'll never forget, the point where we got criticism and things like that. But one of the biggest things that really just got under our skin, and we had to figure out ways how to do, was they came after my kids. Like, they said some mean, nasty, it was bad. It was bad and gross, and we had to block people and go through some. It happens. But the biggest lesson I learned throughout my time of putting myself online, and as a professional and as an influential voice in the post-production sound industry, that's where I work, that's what I do. I open myself to criticism. I open myself to people not agreeing with my viewpoint. Well, I've learned that oftentimes doing nothing is the best action, because when someone does finally clash up against you, first of all, congratulations, because that means that what you're saying out there, people are listening to and people are pushing up against, which means there's an awareness now of you, right? Because you're putting yourself out there. This phrase, the restraint of tongue and pen, a good dear friend had taught me, has been my lifesaver when it comes to putting myself out there, right? Not only has that helped me in my personal life with dealing with things in the industry that I work in Hollywood, but it's helped me in this realm of the digital space, the social medias. Friend, we all know that person who is out there and just fights, right? Whether it's responding to negative comments and it gets really bad, it's terrible. I'm telling you right now, don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time or energy with people who are going to attack your character, right? Attack who you are, insult, your family, or maybe it's your personal beliefs, maybe it's your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, whatever it is, right? Don't waste your time, because oftentimes what happens is that person is dealing with something bigger, something that no amount of reasonable attitude and conversation can ever fix. One of the biggest things I've learned along my own journey, I'm 45 years old and I've seen a lot of life so far, right? Is I've learned, let's make sure nobody's still looking. Okay, we're good. I've learned that you can't worry about what other people think. Like, you just can't. You can't let that live in your head. Don't let them live rent free in your head, right? Another thing that I love that I've heard is this concept of, it's none of your business what other people think about you. So friend, as you begin your journey to post videos online. And if that's you, you find yourself, hey, I want to start doing things online. Understand that at a certain point, you're gonna start receiving that hate email slash hate comments, right? People who are just mean and vile, have nothing better to do. Friend, don't waste your time, right? Do not waste your time, because you cannot reason with someone who is completely convinced that you're wrong. There's no hope for that, right? You can't change people. The only thing we can change are ourselves and our attitudes and how we respond to those people. Even on my other channel where I share videos for post-production professionals, right? Post-production sound professionals, sometimes I'll get the most random, dumbest comment. And you know what? I don't even bother. Like, I got a comment the other day. It said something like, waste of time or something. I'm like, great, awesome, move on. The fact that that person had the, I don't know, intuition and really the desire to say something like that, right? Oh, my headphones fell. Like, what's the point? Like, why are you, like, just save it, you know? But you obviously have some bigger issues going on. So you can't argue with people like that. You can't convince people like that. So understand, putting yourself out there is going to come with some risks of people pushing up against you, right? And congratulations when you do get to that point, because that means you're getting traction. That means people are tuning in. So, friend, I hope this video has been helpful. Understand that it's gonna happen, but don't bother. Like, remember, it's none of your business what other people think about you, and don't let them live rent free in your head. And just write it down, like the restraint of tongue and pen. Don't even bother, right? You're gonna be much better off. You're gonna be more peaceful inside if you just don't interact with people like that. So I hope this video has been helpful. Friend, if you're interested in some other videos, meet me over here on the other side, or I'll catch you in next week's video.